Maramese grass. Here is one more forage crop that could help livestock farmers cut the cost of feeds and increase their profits. Another advantage is that it is a fast-growing grass that produces a lot of biomass. It produces a lot of tillers, especially when it is provided with adequate fertilizers and moisture. Maramese is also more tender than Napier, hence it is well liked by animals, especially the small ruminants like sheep and goats. It is very palatable, so the animals eat practically every part of the grass. Another desirable characteristic is that Maramese grass is a perennial plant. After making the first harvest, which could be 60 days after planting, the plant will regrow and can be harvested again 45 to 60 days later, producing succulent forage. Maramese grass can be fed fresh to animals right after cutting. But if there is a surplus harvest, the same could be made into silage for future use or for sale to other animal raisers. Stylo is particularly suited for forage in subhumid tropical and subtropical areas with a marked dry season. Stylo is used for hay, cut-and-carry systems and pasture. Stylo is fairly palatable to livestock when mature and can grow on relatively infertile soils. It can be intercropped with rice and oversown in natural grasslands. It is a valuable cover crop in coconut and palm oil plantations. While normally used for ruminant production, Stylosanthes guianensis is also used to feed pigs in Southeast Asia. Centrosma pubescens, common name centro or butterfly pea, is a legume in the family Fabaceae, subfamily Faboideae, and tribe Phaseolae. Centrosma is a vigorous twining, trilling and climbing perennial legume. It has a deep root system with tap roots and lateral roots. Leaves are dark green and trifoliate. Leaflets are ovate, 4 cm long by 3.5 cm broad. Flowers, borne in axillary racemes, are bright or pale lilac with violet stripes. Pods are linear, slightly twisted, 7.5 cm to 15 cm long and become dark brown when ripe. They contain up to 20 seeds. Forage management. After 4 to 8 months, Centro forms a dense cover 40 to 45 cm high and is able to fix N, ranging from 120 to 270 kg/ha, since it nodulates very soon after seedling. It is then commonly cultivated with grasses which benefit from an enrichment of the soil and thus have greater yields. Moderate cacao is a nitrogen-fixing tree that can grow from 10 to 12 meters high. The tree is referred by many people as a quick stick due to the characteristic of growing almost right away just by cutting it and directly planting it in the ground. Adaptable to almost any soil environment including infertile soils, the tree is tolerant to salt spray and waterlogging, and it can also tolerate drought for up to 6 to 8 months. This tree can be potentially weedy, but rarely causes a problem. Its ubiquitous characteristic makes it a good alternative for feeds due to its availability in almost all areas in the country. In many tropical and subtropical countries, the tree is used for various purposes such as live fencing, fodder, coffee shade, firewood, green manure and rat poison. The tree can also be used for medicinal and insect repellent properties. The tree can also be planted to reduce topsoil erosion in the initial stages of reforesting denuded areas. Ipilipil is a fast-growing, evergreen, thornless shrub, reaching a height of 5 meters to 20 meters. Ipilipil is a long-lived perennial legume, around 23-year half-life in difficult conditions in Australia. It has a deep taproot and is highly branched. Leaves are bipinnate, bearing numerous leaflets 8 mm to 16 mm long. Ipilipil is valuable for its wood, which is used to make good quality charcoal, small furniture and paper pulp. Its young shoots, young leaves and seeds may be used as a vegetable in human nutrition. Environmental impact. Erosion control and land reclamation. Its deep taproot helps breaking up compacted subsoil layers, thus improving water penetration and reducing surface runoff. It prevents saline subsoil water from reaching the surface. Grown in contour strips, Lucina helps in erosion control on steep slopes. It provides green manure in alley cropping systems since its leaves decompose quickly. Indigofera reportedly was first introduced, propagated and promoted in Davao in ADS. Only few ruminant raisers then took notice and valued it as forage. Indigofera is a forage tree, shrub with many shoots bearing pinnate green leaves. Some plant the legume just to be part of vast landscape, while others plant it for shade and windbreak. As feed, farmers initially cited the unpalatability of the feed material due to toughness of the leaves. Hence, the material remained unknown and was neither promoted nor popular in the countryside. Napier grass is one of the important perennial tropical forage crop belong to family Poaceae. It is also called Uganda grass or elephant grass. It is native to Africa but is now grown in many tropical countries. It is C4 plant and can grow well in marginal land. The grass grows tall and forms large clumps like bamboo. Mainly used as fodder crop. Generally it is fed directly to cattle or made into silage or hay. It produces huge biomass and can be harvested multiple times in a year, which making it a good raw materials for biofuel production. Napier grass is planted in marginal lands and slopes to increase soil fertility and to reduce soil erosion. It is also the main source for paper production in many regions. Napier grass is also used in integrated pest management strategy as pole crop mainly in maize and sorghum producing areas. Napier grass is grown along maize or sorghum, in rows or in borders, to reduce the stem borer population. It is also commonly grown in borders of many crow. Every part of the banana and plantain plant, except the roots and suckers, can be and have been used to feed livestock in various parts of the world. Most of the research work on this subject has been carried out in Latin America and certain Asian countries, including India and the Philippines. From the literature it is apparent that the following materials have been fed with varying degrees of success to various types of livestock. The best way of feeding fresh green banana or plantain fruits is to chop them and sprinkle some salt on the slices, since the fruits are very low in the inorganic nutrients. Cattle and pigs relish this material. For insuling purposes, the chopped green bananas or plantains are preferred to the ripe fruits, which lose some of their dry matter and, in particular, sugars during insuling. Similarly, green fruits are more easily dried than ripe fruits, which are very difficult to completely dehydrate. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.